on Hibs or?
The rules Jimmy, let's start with your team news ahead of the game tomorrow.
I think it's nothing new specific like that. It's like Christos has doing progress, and next week he's going to be more integrated in training, but it's still not ready. Otherwise, I think it's nothing new. Estêvão Soler, he will be out for the rest of the season. He make an injury in the training session, and unfortunately, it's going to be a bit longer term. But he will be fine in the pre-season.
What is the injury?
He slipped and something in the leg there, so he stretched out a little bit. But it's not so big. But it's not so much time left of the season, so he's not going to be available.
Can't buy a break, can he? He's been pretty unlucky.
Yeah, it's tough. That's why I always feel for the players when they're training so hard and he's coming back and then got another setback. It's it's so emotional for the players, but he's a good support and he's a good character, so it's going to be fine.
And you know what's coming, Siva? Is there anything to report?
No, he will be here next week and go to the appointment or assessment, and after that we know more for sure exactly the timeline.
Before I come on to the game, there's reports this morning from Australia linking you with Nicholas Milanovic. Anything you're able to say about that at the moment?
Not really. So as usual, like this part of the season, the focus is on the games we have now, and when we have something to say, we will say it. But right now, nothing.
Is he a player that you're interested in?
I guess I don't want to comment on other teams' plays right now.
In terms of the game itself, they're all big games, aren't they? But this looks like a shootout for third place, doesn't it? Looks like a big one.
Yeah, it's 3 point difference. Everybody knows the importance of the game. We're looking forward to play at home. So it's quite exciting part of the season right now, and I hope we play at home. They have done really well, but still it's just 3 points difference, and I think we're also in a good run now, and I think the supporters and the fans and the players, we are ready to play a good performance tomorrow and try to get the 3 points.
I mean, it's a bit of a high pressure game, isn't it? I mean, if you win it, you're right back in it in terms of that battle to finish third. You lose it, then you've really got work to do. I mean, it's about handling pressure and the occasion as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like the last period now have been on the I think about how the season has been and the challenging parts, but also we can't forget the good start either. And now the last part of the season we have been quite good, and performance are more stable again. So that's why we put us in that position that we are still there and can compete for it. And of course tomorrow all the games are left are really important for us. But of course tomorrow we play against Hibernian, who is 3 points ahead, and we play at home, and we will try to win this game too. But even if you win, you have some more games to play. So, but tomorrow is really important to win.
I know you obviously want to focus on your own team, but the Hibs manager David Gray today signed a new long-term deal. I'm just wondering, as a fellow manager, how impressed you've been with the job that he's done as a young manager.
I think Hibernian showed the respect for his work, and he got a new contract. He's deserved it and done really well, and so it's good for him, and I think it's good for Hibernian.
Just a final one from me in terms of Hibs. You found difficult opposition this season. You're both taking excellent form into the game. What are you expecting from the match?
No, I think they are really clear what they want to do. They have a clear directness inside the game, a lot of runs, and they're good at what they're doing, and that's what we have prepared for, and also doing better than the last games against them. And of course our own attacking is important also, how we attack them. I think that's the main part for tomorrow, how we're going to approach the game and how we come out to the game at home at Pittodrie. That's I think it's going to be a really intense game, a fast game, how both teams playing. but hopefully we can do the best performance and try to win the game.
How big a lift is getting to the Scottish Cup final, given everyone, and can there be a kind of positive spin-off from that into your remaining league games?
In one way, yes, but I think we have to put the final a little bit aside and wait for that one, and then focus on the league games. And it's another opponent, it's another important game. So that's the thing we have worked the whole season, like focus on the things that are right in front of you right now and put all energy there.
Ja, jag säger Rosa Huset är ingen mer.
Yeah. I still don't hear what you're saying, sorry. You can take it later. I'm trying to listen, but yeah.
The game this weekend, are you almost hoping that Hibernian can keep 11 players on the pitch?
I don't think like that. I think also sometimes, of course, you are 11 versus 10. Everybody expect, and usually you should win, but you also, when teams get to really low block, the spaces disappear, and it's difficult for every team in the world sometimes to score and find a scoring chance, because there's so many players into the box and they defend with everything they have. And I think that was the part of the Hearts game, that we don't invite them to too many transitions. We didn't stress it. We were quite consistent in our part we want to search for, and even before the goal, Shinny and Daba create a good chance and almost a rebound there. So I think we learn a lot of things from the Rangers game, and don't stress it so much, and expose us for these transitions that they hurt us in the Rangers games. I think it was an improvement, and sometimes also they defend well, and the goalkeeper is good, and the chances were there, and finally we score a goal.
You've had some consistency of team selection, starting team selection. Was there anyone at the weekend, and because you played 120 minutes, that has come into your thoughts, Daba particularly?
I think we always have to be look at the players where they are right now in the form, but also for the opponent what we think we need, and but we know that we have the good thing, like in the last part of the season, a lot of players coming back from quite long-term injuries, and it will be important now, especially this part and the last week. We have 3 games in 1 week, and we're gonna need everyone, and we see the intensity in the training. We can keep it high now because everybody is fresh, and so let's see who's gonna start and end the game, but everybody gonna have an important role to play.
It's maybe a negative hypothetical, but if you lose to Hibernian, they'll be 6 points ahead with just 4 games left to play. Is this a game that you can't afford to lose?
I think we always have to think like right now, and never give up anything. Like we have to fight for everything till the end of the last game of the season, the last points. That's for me, it's whatever happens tomorrow, we're gonna try to win this game. We know it's important, but it's the character of the team, and who knows, maybe we win the last 4 and they lose 2, whatever. But let's see. I don't want to speculate. As you said, we will go for the game tomorrow.
And I find that, I know it can be a cliche, but your home form, the unity with the crowd, the atmosphere which you can create with this team at Pittodrie, it is a big advantage to you.
It is, and I think from day one this year, this season, in good times, in challenging times, away games, home games, the supporters have been super good, and that's have helped us to winning the late goals, and done a really good things for us this season, and I think it's gonna keep working like that way, so it's gonna be super important tomorrow. Thank you.
Jimmy, Dante Polvara received quite a lot of praise from his cameo when he came on. How impressed were you with his performance, and how big a role do you think he's got going forward?
I think what he did in that game was carrying the ball really well, and breaking the lines with and find good passes, and also some presses inside the box. He arrived into the box. So for us and for him, has been more coming up to speed after the setbacks and the injuries this season. He hasn't been involved so much, and if you look at his fitness level now and his intensity, it's much better, and then he can also express himself better and contribute more to the team. So it's going to be an asset for us now, the last part of the season.
You obviously can't speak about Milanovic, but do you anticipate a busy transfer window this summer?
You always try to control the windows, but it's really difficult. But we have some work to do, of course, but let's see, we're going to take things in the right order right now. We have still important games to play. It's always some departments who are working with the future. But for me right now, I have to focus on the important games we have right now.
On that.
Thank you.